Hello. Glad you guys are here. Welcome to our team call. Um, as stated in our email that I sent last week with our team call recording all about July, we are going over time blocking this week, and I'm really excited to share that with you guys. So I'm going to use some simple things that we all have access to. And I think the big thing with time blocking is, right, how many times have I said this to you? The way that we spend our time shows what we prioritize. And so whatever commitment we have to our business, right, whether that be we are a builder, a leader, or a sharer, it is still something that we want to keep prioritized within our time. We decided to be wellness advocates. And so one big responsibility of being a wellness advocate is supporting our customers. No matter if you're a leader, a builder, or a sharer, we still want to be spending some time supporting our customers. However, and that can be something so simple as just checking in on your customers, making sure that they know there's an upline, there's a team, there's team classes. And that way, when they're getting emails from their uplines or one of their uplines being me, and they see education and events and classes, they can go to those with or without you, right? So you don't have to be this huge leader of I'm silver and above, I'm holding all these classes or doing these team calls. You don't have to do all that. But what you do have to do as a responsibility of a wellness advocate is to support your customers in the way of checking in on them with their oils. They know what LRP is, they know their membership benefits, and they're connected to our team. Okay, when you dive deeper into being a builder, you want to build a business, or then eventually becoming a leader, silver and above, and you're beyond supporting customers, you're supporting builders and helping others rise up into their own goals. That's where we want to get really familiar with time blocking and familiar with how many hours we should be spending in our businesses a week. Time changes, life changes, transitions happen, seasons happen. And so we want to be able to transition with the seasons. We want to be able to dedicate time to our businesses no matter what's happening. I think each of you here are very good examples of how we can transition through the seasons. We all have a lot going on. Everyone does. But you guys made it a point to be here today. Okay, so you guys are prioritizing. Team call is part of your weekly doTERRA hours. And so congrats to you both. Claps. And those of you watching this on recording. Woohoo! Okay, so I think one way to kind of look at, all right, well, how many hours a week do I need to be sticking to my time blocking, right? This is the Empowered Success Build Guide. So if your goals are to pay for your product, you're a sharer, you want to spend 3 to 10 hours a week on your doTERRA business. You want to supplement your income, so you're a builder. You want to be spending 10 to 30 hours a week on your business. How many of us know this already? But how many of us can use the reminder always? Yeah. Okay. And then if you want to replace your income, you want to be a leader, silver, gold, and above. You want to invest 25 to 50 hours a week in your business. And I think when you're looking at, okay, well, what is like 10 to 30 hours is a huge difference. I think it kind of depends on efficiency, working smarter, not harder, and working quicker in shorter amounts of time. And then how quickly do you actually want to grow your business, right? So if you're like on a slower pace getting to silver, then maybe 10 to 15 hours a week. But if you're like wanting to get to silver very quickly, then you're looking at 30 hours a week. If you're gold and above, you want to be looking at 25 hours a week to 50 hours a week, because you're going for founders or you want to be diamond within a certain amount of time. Then you want to be closer to that 40 to 50 hours a week. So looking at this chart, where do you want to be? That's the first thing you want to identify. And then I think the second thing that you just want to tell yourself is that no matter what season, my goal could change, and that's okay. Maybe during the summer, I just want to supplement my income. I want to hold my basic rank, my solid rank. But then maybe during fall into spring, that's where I really want to grow my business. And so I'm going to work more hours. So it's okay to do less hours in the business or more hours in the business, but it's not okay to do none. It's not okay to do 0 hours in your doTERRA business. If you're asking the question, well, then what am I doing in these hours? I'll get to that at the end. So we're identifying, one, what is your goal? Pay for your product, supplement your income, or replace your income. Looking at that, what is our pace? And what is our non-negotiable, so many hours a week dedicated to our doTERRA business? And the last thing that we're telling ourselves is, it is not okay to do 0 hours in my business. Okay, any questions? Awesome. So this is found again in the Empowered Success website, training guides, the build guide. So when you're launching new builders, you're going through the build guide with them, but you're also helping them walk through this as well, and then helping them identify where they want to be and what their goals are, and how many hours they want to dedicate to their businesses. Now this was posted on doTERRA Business Instagram. And I thought this was another way of putting it. And we're looking at it from top to bottom instead of from side to side. So do you want to get your products paid for? If so, I want to invest 3 to 10 hours a week. I'm going to personally enroll a few customers a month. And my goal is to reach elite in 2 to 3 months, maybe reach premier in 6 months. Do we always have to hit the next rank? No. You do not have to hit the next rank, especially as a sharer. You can be a solid elite. Let's celebrate every rank. You can be a solid director, 1,000 PV, with power of 3, $50. You can be a solid executive, 2,000 PV. Hi, RJ. And then you can be a solid elite, 3,000 PV. Maybe you've built $50 power of 3 and $250 power of 3. You do not always have to aim for a higher rank in this business. Solid ranks, amazing. Solid customers under you on LRP, amazing. That only adds to our why that we're here for, helping others use doTERRA products just like we are. Okay, the second column, supplementing your income. If that's something that you want to do, supplementing your income, honestly, I had no idea what that meant when I went to my first business overview. That just means extra income on top of your current income. We're supplementing it. Okay. If that's what you want to do, you want to invest 10 to 30 hours a week in your business, enroll 4 customers and 1 builder a month, and your goal is probably to reach elite in 1 to 2 months, premier in 3 to 9 months, gold in 1 to 2 years. You want to reach gold in 1 year, you probably want to do 30 hours a week. The third column, replacing your income. You're going to invest 25 to 50 hours a week, enroll at least 8 customers and 2 builders every month. And your goals, reach elite in a month, gold in 6 to 9 months, reach diamond in 1 to 3 years. If any of those are your goals, so again, you don't have to reach diamond, but if you're just wanting to be elite in 1 month, 30 days, you're going to want to invest 25 to 50 hours a week. Okay, awesome. So then where do we go, right? So we're identifying which path we're on and how many hours a week. How you spend your time shows what you prioritize. So there's a lot of non-negotiables in your time schedule, whether that be your morning routine, your day job, your children, your family time, school drop-off, school pickup, kids' activities. All of that needs to be put on your calendar first. Any hobbies that you have, workouts that you have, things that to you are most important, put that on your schedule first. And then I think look at your doTERRA schedule. Okay. And that's where you're going to like start to schedule that in your week. And you want to make sure that it adds up to the amount of hours that you said you should be doing in your business. What happens if it doesn't? You schedule all your things and you're like, oh, I have this lunch, I have that dinner, I have my kids pick up drop offs. It takes me an hour just to drive there and back, and then get them settled is another 30 minutes, right? So be really real with your timing. Then I have this workout, and my work hours are all here. We have these family dinners. If there's not enough time in your doTERRA business after all of that, and then you put your doTERRA time, what can you sacrifice? Are your doTERRA goals important enough? Do you need to aim for a smaller goal that matches the amount of hours that you can give because the rest needs to happen? Or what can you sacrifice, give up to allow the amount of doTERRA hours in your week that you want to reach that doTERRA goal? Okay. I was listening to a podcast once, and she was just saying, all those like whatever girls' lunches and girls' dinners, tell them sorry, but you're really pushing in your business. You're in the season that you're pushing your business. We'll do that girls' lunch after I reach this goal. So you're looking at, there's different seasons of your business where you're going to be pushing and you need more hours. And there's going to be seasons in your business where you're not necessarily thriving, but you're solidifying, you're keeping your retention strong. Those are the seasons where you should be, doing all those extra fun lunches and extra family dinners. But there's some family dinners where it's maybe once or twice a week, 3 times a week, you absolutely need to have. Perfect. Then schedule your timing for your doTERRA business after dinner, before dinner, during your day, right? And then add up those hours and make sure it's aligning with the hours that you need to reach your doTERRA goals. Sometimes I have doTERRA hours that are blocked and something happens, something shifts, I need to adjust something because of my kids or whatnot. I just find another pocket of time to fill those hours with. And I'm like, what is the word? I'm like, DRCP? I RCP to something. I'm like, actually, no, I can't make that because something else had to shift that took priority, took away my doTERRA work hours, and I need those work doTERRA hours. Sometimes my husband invites someone over that I wasn't expecting, and I'm sorry, but I can't host you right now. Husband, you're hosting because these are my doTERRA work hours. I'll be in my office. Love you. I'll come check in on you. I'll come eat dinner with you, but I'm going right back in my office. Right. And so there's times where you like kind of need to be flexible, but there's other times where you can just still stick to what you know that you should be doing because you have that big goal of where you need to go. I promise you, all the time blocking, all the non-negotiables and all the sacrifices that you make, all the no's that you say, all the yeses that you say, you will absolutely get to your doTERRA goal as long as you stay the course, you stay consistent, and then you work on your understanding of network marketing, your business skills, and your personal development. I promise you, you will be there. Okay, awesome. So after you map out all this, any other questions on this type of like looking at a schedule and kind of mapping out? Yeah, I feel like especially you two are really good at this. I have to give you guys some love here because Charity, you've just gone through so much in your life, and I've always seen you very consistent in your business, and it is something truly to celebrate. Like no matter what has been thrown Charity's way in her life and with her family, I'm like getting emotional now, but I've just seen your heart and your dedication in doTERRA and just like your love and no matter any, what's happening, like you have the energy to support people. And that really shows to your why of like why you're here. So, and then Ramanita, you've been here you're one of our newer builders, but you are here all the time. I see it. I see it in the way that you are slowly getting your customers on LRP and you're slowly celebrating every single win because there's no win that's too small. Like I got one customer on LRP this month. That's a huge win. I got one customer enrolled this month, and I see you working on your mindset, your beliefs. You're one of the most positive people that I've met. And I feel like you're a really great hype girl to getting everyone else kind of excited about dōTERRA, the products, and your other teammates excited about things like convention. So I really appreciate you being here and being super on it and being here in this business. Awesome. Okay. Our last question, right? Okay, so after we time blocked all that, we really looked at how many hours we're dedicating to our business and where those hours are going in our weekly schedule. What do we do? Do we use our strategy check-in every week? Kind of. I should be looking at this more, but I already know in my mind exactly that I need to be doing demo prepare, invite, present, enroll, and support. If your business is not growing, you probably are not, just being honest, in doing activities in every single pipe. Maybe you're presenting too much and not enrolling enough. Maybe you're enrolling so much and you're not supporting your current members enough, right? And maybe they're starting to fall off, and yeah, you're enrolling, but your volume isn't growing and you're not reaching your rank goals, right? Because you have to be doing all of the pipes. Maybe you have no one to invite. Okay, go back to prepare, and part of your prepare pipe, making new friends and networking. Okay, maybe with invite, you're not getting the results that you're looking to find because something in your mind is holding you back, like your mindset, and you're scared to reach out to people, or you're not using the current people that you know to then use their networks. And so you're spending time in invite, but you're not getting results, but then you're also not presenting. Okay, when you're looking at your pipes and your time in your business, you should be using a strategy check-in until this is like all natural to you and you just do all the things in every pipe. This is what you should be using to measure what you're doing in your business each week. Okay. The only other thing I can add in is to utilize your upline. Mentor calls, connection calls, coming to team calls, connecting with dōTERRA, read all their emails, go through all their education that they offer, follow dōTERRA's Instagram, dōTERRA Business Instagram, listen to dōTERRA's podcasts, Essential or Oil Solutions or whatever it's called, because you're learning about the products, right? And then Empowered Success, because you're learning about the business. Fill your mind, your body, your soul with dōTERRA, with your personal development, good mindset, all the positive things. Use your products, feel your best, and this business is going to be so natural to you because all you're doing is like you're literally exuding like you are dōTERRA. And so when you're talking with people, you're sharing products, it's because you're personally using it so much that you have so much to share. Okay. All right. That was like a quick workshop. I just wanted to get that straight out to you guys and get this to the team. I know a lot of our team, for those of you who I've been talking to all morning that couldn't make this call, you've been struggling with how to manage all the things and do the business. And so this time blocking exercise, I hope can really inspire you and motivate you and get you on track no matter what season you're in. A lot of us, our children are going to be starting school in the next couple of weeks. And so we're waiting till that time to focus in. So this is probably a really relevant time to be looking at this, because once you get your kids in school, you're putting their schedules into your schedule, put this schedule into that schedule as well, and set that start date of August, whether it be the 3rd, the 8th, what is next? The next Monday, the 15th. Let's go. Very exciting. You want to be very invested in your business come August, because once September happens and convention releases the new products, everything is going to flourish. But it cannot flourish without the foundation and without you and your dedication. Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
So under the invite,
Oops. Sorry.
It went away. So you know the invite,
Yes.
um, I like that it says share experience and then invite to. So when if I share my story with someone, once I share it with them, then wait. Like, do I tell them like right away, you want to come to a class? You see what I mean? Like the invite.
Yeah. So I don't think they're like a step by step.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's just like that. Those are ways to invite, and that's ways to invite.
Oh,
So one way to invite is to share your story on social
I
media.
didn't like never saw that. You know what I mean? Not till now. I was like, wow, I could do that.
Yeah.
Just share my story, and that's like inviting. Okay.
It takes so many touch points for someone to say yes, and
Okay.
that's one of your touch points.
I like that.
Yeah, talking with family, you know, I use this oil, it was great, or have you tried this, right? Sharing a video with people, that's one of their touch points, absolutely. Getting them to a class, that's another touch point. And so all of those can be counted for inviting.
Yeah. I mean, I do it naturally, but I didn't realize that is like a form of inviting for them to see more. I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, it all counts. You have way more points than you think you do over here in this invite pipe.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I didn't realize. Emily, she didn't like, I never put points in there, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
think as a mentor too, sometimes it's hard to even like understand this. But I think the fact that we're talking about it and we're looking at it, the more we'll get, we'll learn more about it as we start to use it more.
Yeah, I love this. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
This was my favorite.
You guys want to talk about or mention or share with the team on time blocking?
Do you have any tips, Charity?
I have no tips. I still struggle very much so with time blocking. Not as much as the beginning, but I think really having a focus on like time blocking the time and the hours each day, but also what you're actually going to do. Because I would set aside time and then I don't have like maybe a list or something. And I'm just like, well, what am I going to do? There's so many small things that you could do. And Ashley and I were always very like, well, you have to do like income producing activities too, right? So that is, you're not making your Canva all pretty and your graphics super pretty, like that. Yeah, that's important too, but that's not the base, that's not the grit of your pipes and what's really going to produce outcomes. So doing income producing activities, like reaching out to people, like Ashley was saying, like for me right now too, it's like, that's the thing, right? I feel like I'm kind of steady in having available basics classes or like a vitamin class, but right, I feel like I don't have anybody. Everybody's kind of been there. And then so when Ashley mentioned like, oh, like getting out there and like networking, like yeah. So I'm just gonna go to other things. Like this past Saturday, I went to volunteer at working at Diamond Head. Met a bunch of new people, shared deep blue samples. They're really stoked. So it's like that kind of thing, right? This guy was a musician. I was like, oh, we'll come check you out. But putting myself out there in maybe because these were people I probably would have never met, but we all were there volunteering to help clean up. So a big focus for me is time blocking for that. So yeah, that includes my weekends, early morning, things like that. Usually weekends is for family, but that's my focus right now is expanding my contact list. So I got to put myself out there, and that's the importance of my time blocking right now for this season. Because like Ash said, when it hits Q4, September convention, like it's going, right? But this is everything that you do now can build up to that. So it can be even more flourishing, higher volumes, more ranks, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, so not any specific tips, but just be prepared. Like when you do have that time block, like, okay, I have an hour tomorrow. I'm going to reach out to 2 new people, or I'm going to, maybe on Wednesday, I will check up with 2 of my customers. I don't know, you can go by the days too. I used to go by the days, like Monday would be prepping for the week. Tuesday, I would have, I think new prospects. And then Wednesday would be current current customers. Then Thursday, I would try to invite one person to the business. Friday was whatever, right? I just share social media, things like that. So that was really helpful for me because I had a little bit more direction. Because again, I did spend a lot of time just making pretty things. And again, Aiko and Ashley are very, very good at trying to keep me on, on track and target. So yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I think last thought is like your time blocking doesn't have to be perfect. And whatever time you have in your business, do income producing activities or already write out the top things that you need to get done so that when you sit down in your business, you're like, what do I do? Where am I supposed to, where do I go? You already have a list of the things that should be happening in your business. Okay. Yay. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. So good to see both of you here. I hope everyone who's watching this recording finds a lot of value in this, and we'll see you guys next week. We're going to go through your back office, your detailed genealogy, your customers, who's on LRP, who's not on LRP, who's been inactive for over a year. We're doing that next week, and that's going to be exciting and such a good fuel to the fire in your businesses. All right. Okay. Have a good day. Bye, you guys.